Hurricane Emily. Does it come ashore tomorrow morning on the upper North Carolina and lower Virginia coast, or take another turn to the north? We'll have analysis and on-the-scene reports.
Angry Israeli settlers protest as the cabinet gives historic approval of Palestinian self-rule. And what really went wrong near Waco during the raid of the Koresh cult ranch? A new investigation.
This is the CBS Evening News. With Dan Rather following Hurricane Emily along the North Carolina coast, and Connie Chung from CBS News World Headquarters in New York.
Good evening, live tonight from Nags Head, North Carolina, the very heart of the currently hurricane-warned area. Potentially, this could become a very dangerous place over the next 24 hours as Hurricane Emily closes in. An official hurricane warning is up tonight along most of the upper North Carolina coast until just north of the Virginia border. That means hurricane conditions are expected unless something changes within the next 24 hours. Emily is still some 300 miles out at sea off Cape Hatteras, North Carolina tonight, heading slowly, very slowly toward the west-northwest. No one would be surprised at another turn to the north. But this is a very unpredictable hurricane, and a sudden change of direction, any direction, is not out of the question. So no one is taking any chances. This was a day to withdraw from the Outer Banks, the narrow islands along the North Carolina shore. Police ordered more than 150,000 people, including many tourists, to evacuate the islands. Those who ignored the order were advised to provide police with the name of their next of kin, just in case. Rising water, always a threat with the hurricanes. The surf's up all along the East Coast, with seas several feet higher than normal from Florida up to New York. From the Carolinas to Virginia and Maryland, the areas most at risk at the moment. People stocked up on food and other necessities and boarded up their windows, all the while hoping that Emily will pass them by. Now, for the very latest on where Hurricane Emily is right now and where it may be headed, let's go to our old friend, veteran hurricane forecaster, Dr. Neil Frank at CBS affiliate KHOU-TV in Houston. Dr. Frank, what's most likely to happen?
Well, Dan, East Coast hurricanes, as you know, are very difficult to forecast because things can change very rapidly. The storm has been moving to the west-northwest, less than 10 miles an hour all day, so it's edging closer to the coastline. The center is about 285 miles to the southeast of Cape Hatteras at the present time. We know it's eventually going to turn to the north and then race rapidly to the northeast. The question is when. If that turn is delayed 24 hours, I think the center is going to cross the eastern part of North Carolina. On the other hand, if the turn would take place in another 12 or 18 hours, then the center could miss the Outer Banks. So a very difficult hurricane to forecast, and there's some indications that it may be strengthening. So what my advice to anybody on the Outer Banks of the eastern North Carolina is to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Dan?
Dr. Frank, when it gets over the Gulf Stream, the warm Gulf Stream that runs up against the East Coast, it's more likely to strengthen?
Well, that's what we think may be happening this afternoon. The Air Force is indicating that it may be strengthening as we talk.
Dr. Neil Frank at KHOU-TV in Houston, thanks. CBS News correspondents are positioned all along the prime hurricane target area, which is now from Morehead City, North Carolina, up to Ocean City, Maryland. Let's go first to Diana Gonzalez in Morehead City. Diana?
Dan, this is the bridge between Morehead City and Atlantic Beach. As you can see, police are stopping all cars attempting to cross the bridge. Sightseers, surfers, and basically anyone who doesn't really belong on the beach are being turned away at this point. Homeowners and business owners are being told to evacuate. Now, this is a voluntary evacuation, but police are advising everyone to basically get off the island. And actually, they say that many people began to leave yesterday when the coast began to be threatened. We're talking about a population of about 15,000 people in the summer. Most of the tourists have already left, and so have most of the residents. Some, however, are determined basically to stay and ride out the storm in their homes. For those who want to leave, shelters have been set up. Schools are closed for tomorrow. Right now, let's go further up the North Carolina coast